fact Victor Osimhen dive ya no penalty na penalty na no oye we onya dive ya na say the bench of Galatasaray obia huri omu nyina huri call for say penalty but referee na hand. So after the game Jose Mourinho was speaking or say I don't know say video made to he say are you ready ka obeti ma bo ama amanfo ate Jose Mourinho nsem na o ye den okay so he was making a long statement and or you saw something a friend simile in any statement you know iti yen hwe na yenti nkomo no na fe are you ready yenti na obia ebi wa onte Jose Mourinho nsem na akoka ama Galatasaray supporters and some of Nigerians for bofu Victor Osimhen so posti bibi ewo so ye beba no so nti yen hwe video no yeah okay
so thankfully was perfect. I have also to thank the referee because with the Turkish referee after the big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kids. With the Turkish referee, you would have a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes, I would have to change him. So thankfully, was perfect. I have also to thank the referee because with the Turkish referee after the big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kids. With the Turkish referee, you would have a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes, I would have to change him. So thankfully, was perfect. I have also to thank the referee because with the Turkish referee after the big dive in the first minute and their bench jumping like monkeys on the top of the kids. With the Turkish referee, you would have a yellow card after 1 minute, and after 5 minutes, I would have to change him. So thankfully, was perfect. I have also to thank the referee because with the Turkish referee after
okay. Right, it is just a Mourinho nsem okay na sem na wa. Now talk about referee officiating e koso we na nke be ya Galatasaray for say omo believe say omo nimbo ne bo a omo requested for all their matches omo requested for foreign referees near there na or that referee not ase referee now omo okodi omo match on Galatasaray 100 and or that na because anka minute first minute Osimhen dive and there will be a penalty and a yellow card to the player now or dive or dive towards a defender now no attack Turkish referee ko beje penalty ama Victor Osimhen na wasama Galatasaray player no red card yellow card in that first minute which would have been a problem for the team it was no that referee na say now or subject Galatasaray team no to only one shot on target. Into your person just say omunya referee onim na juma no Galatasaray amoshe na say omo person the reason why Galatasaray ko Europa omo ne homoden no Champions League mu e no trafie ema ye den ye yi ni free mu return leg otifie na ebe be she ni 2-1 ye yi ni free mu then oba Europa League ye yi na free because ne money enni soro se ne money was soro a akoko honum ko be ye nan ade e ma omomode mbo wo league ni mu no ekosoro ne ye say referees bo omo enti Jose Mourinho ye wani ti obehwa Osimhen dive ye no hwe se na bench no mu huri ti say we ade and ye nyina nim say ade what ade does is what huri it was say omo ade no mo ye omo huri no it say ade ya o ye den huri ti akola so eni o Galatasaray for mini omo ti koku Galatasaray for say a racist abuse man you so racism enti Mourinho a racist enti omo reporting the ama FIFA any UEFA say omo punish Jose Mourinho na fe so omo launch a criminal investigation into the matter iti eno na ekọ na eno na Victor Osimhen edin ho agim akọ say no to racism eno na ama African supporters no emu ache ebi mo say Victor Osimhen we pa onye serious saa de na Mourinho kan no e fa hin na fa say a racist under no circumstances na racist na eye term a ye use ewo eye oba literature what your metaphor your simile as a words are obi ye bibi obi aka say hey mesua de ama meti adot say couport student yetumika mesua de ama mo sa ama meti adot say couport ya anya say ni ti no adot say na couport na but opese o ma wo hu say we sua de ama ni ti mu aye hyehyehye say eye couport. We make this statement every day eti asamna mo kan mo nim yok I raise a lot of conversation yan rasa stories nim ya.
Yes, listo ondra game course or Turkey no ye name him says one of the biggest game or Turkish league no mostly no say league ni be you be decide when you bet me winning league now it depends on these games, maybe the home and away game mostly our team or Taibo Kaka be sisters are it will be a team behind dream, but these are the two traditional clubs in Turkey. They are making sure say the league is being going on well and also improving. I think in draw game near one game bia investors any BBR no she game no she senka goals be because mostly are goals at Taiba. Yes, and draw goals into Miamba na de ba kwa. But let's dive into the game. Ushe in draw game now I was surprised seeing a foreign referee being in charge of this game. I think going forward ababe ade ba kwa football mono as a sade na taisisi ye hu we friend is saying Copa del Rey final was Saudi Arabia. You other games it has been moved from the original country which the nyama bebreba concerning is it that trust in you Emma officiating and I trust in you man nyama bakum be concerning the league or mobile. But in the Turkish league near who say Jose Mourinho I receive a lot of concerns about senior Turkish league, especially the officiating the games be or how to move when you penalty pan be mano. A video posted on the Instagram page Morata defender ni humpa and Kanuba he was able to dive with VAR ni BBI across over the Turkish league. Ye G penalty Magalata side momu wini 1-0. And that's been the conversation. But I think at the back I think Abua the Turkish league maybe so you'll be a Galatasaray fan Jose Mourinho coming into the league. Ababe ade baakwa amanyama bebre pie in past seasons ago ni antifwe in fact Turkish league ade any say maybe investors they maybe omko Galatasaray ne Fenerbahce echi ana say you who in the European scenes any who performance but nkofo in the league ne ni echi bebre tese na Mourinho buy enu nti this game na eso omototo nyama ye making sure say sa doubt in na be call off bringing in a foreign referee obetimi ababa abedi referee so obabedi and enye so a referee ketwa he officiated the Champions League final between Real Madrid and Barcelona Real Madrid and Dortmund who in the recent Champions League no. So he was a good referee for the game. I think say boy in all senses a boy man the officiating was good enyama baku mienu bia that needed to be avoided and he made sure say he avoided them a game ni koye. I think the penalty incident was yes it wasn't a penalty on any day, any penalty will be here. With Fenerbahce and Jose Mourinho being the head coach, the comment to make here, I think Ababe to say the Turkish media, the Galatasaray team, and the Galatasaray media and team Nina, they are trying to find a way to paint Mourinho black to the world. At the Inter-American side, say there were incidents he brought up concern about the penalty. Yajima Morata, Emma Icardi. Ebe pass a comment about it. Mourinho better the same press. Ebe ka Icardi ka so Icardi a fine player. Icardi a player be a then no can who send be. In the end of the conversation, Mourinho can say Icardi is a goat. Icardi being a goat. Now the internet no dey yan fan say racial abuse and nyama bebre because the statement being used and the word being used was a goat. But now if he's using the phrase of maybe they acting like monkeys now you are relating monkey to be a racial comment. You are relating monkey to be blacks. You are relating monkey to be a whole racial type of term. It's being used all around the world. The scenario he was trying to give was like that dive in the bar, the Galatasaray bench were moving up and down. So Soroka said people are moving up and down. And him say, in quote, monkeys are a type of species mostly they are being moved up and down. Both a monkey if you are no say. So in a stem, I don't think that Mourinho being at the level of Ababeduno and on the track record on African players with me aboom. In this world, me who coach be with me abo African players in Mourinho on African. From the Sule Muntaris to the Michaelesians, to the Didier Drogbas, to the Samuel Eto'os, to all these players, you can see a board profile. Even Afenejan in Puyan Afenejan, the way a Mourinho a grooming, making sure so Buana, it do baby now so free air show my own same baby. He's one coach. He has always been advocating. Say Africans here were a lot to prove. In the do baby, but I think he even said saying Africa for bet major no monaswa. In can players export your moko we Europe ko bobo ni nyama no. Yentimi ngumi on ni Africa competition, Africa Champions League, ni Africa Leagues ni ye. Na the Victor Osimhen, the Mohamed Salahs muni we mun. Ombetimi abo Africa ha. Ama Europeans ni the world who say yes, Africa for ya adiba akubia yekuta one of the best talents in the world, and we are grooming players and they say players or mobile modern in every position. You get one African player, he's doing the best, he's doing good. So Mourinho, I don't think say he would pass a racial comment on any other player, on any African player, or even to the extent of pass a bad comment about Galatasaray, knowing say it could come back against him. Mourinho, he's one of the smartest managers. His comments, his decisions, in Yama Mourinho Bekano, say Oshe from afar. It feels like he's just joking around, but it has a big message that he's trying to send across. Yehu in games time and all Man United, they were commenter he was able to say okay, he has nothing to say because he doesn't want to talk anything about it.
So Oshe bench now no more screaming for penalty now. Omo no Eunice Agun White dress met and okay. Dress Martins White, Khan Ayan White, Ahmed Kuteku White, Guyan Guvek White, Elias Jellet White, Carlos Cuesta Black, Bekan Kutlu White, Karim Demabai White, Yusuf Demel White.
Yes. Into the comment wasn't about maybe a racial comment. It was just about he trying to express their reaction on the bench. Send me explaining. Say we know monkeys to be a species of animals. They like to jump up and down and moving sideways. And mostly, so what's the idea with animals? I don't think there is any animal relating to maybe a monkey they can express a type of feeling within some period. So he calling them or they acting like monkeys is not a racial comment. And I'm very disappointed in Osimhen. Very, very disappointed in Osimhen. And I think the way he's acting recently, especially in Adebakwa and Mbwane career. Yenim said the Nigerians are on this because of Lukman and Sem nearby, and so it's been like Africans are being played off. Yenim said recently they've been an AFCON issue, and Mohamed Salah. So Africa for us, like we are becoming the talking sport. Everybody's trying to use things to racially abuse Africans. But I think I'm very disappointed in him because one head coach every time. If there is any case relating to Osimhen or Jine Mukembima Osimhen, Jose Mourinho, we've seen time he's advocated. Say if time I know Roman, I think there were time on issues with Napoli. Mourinho can say if Roma had the budget, I would have pulled Osimhen to Roma. Even at Fenerbahce, he said something similar. So Mourinho, because why he's saying that about him, he feels African players especially Drogba mu Asian mu Eto'o ya
they are fighters.
Yes, they are fighters.
Will kill themselves for you without any question mark.
Yes,
they just
he has seen it.
Yeah.
He has worked with them. He has even advocated Ubo Adebayo, and I was very happy about it. In Kofobe Beru, Fisa Adebayo went to Real Madrid under Jose Mourinho's tenure. And it shows he's one. Why not? I don't think on any day Real Madrid under any coach would have bought Adebayo. During Unima Adebayo, his move to Real Madrid, it wasn't say maybe he was at the top level of his form. He had an issue. Enuntina Mourinho Timebo and the movie, no. And we've seen Michael Essien, the injuries up and down. Mourinho trained by Real Madrid to give him that exposure now here. So Mourinho, being one of the coaches, he's advocating for Africans to be there. Even Balotelli, Mekai, he has always been saying, said the only player in a year Juma like no who say yes, player need to be fan is Balotelli. Now Mourinho would mention Balotelli's name, laugh and pass good comment about him. Even though say Balotelli name him say Oyobia, the behavior and nyama, but Mourinho always has something good to say about Balotelli. So after the game, say what to say coach na pass a comment say now as a player you go on your social media platform and post say no to racism. What are you trying to drive at? What are you trying to drive at? This has been something Africa for nearby to say bibi kiti na say ya kwashe corner bi near passing racial comment and now ye advocate say we are racially being abused, which is something I think ababe do baby no Europeans, you can no more pushy for this thing. Say Africans are being racial abused in the
yeah.
Because something little, we are just pressing that button. Say we are being racially abused, which is becoming something difficult. Why is it that the same Mourinho within this season of Frey Icardi as Icardi a goat? I knew said that comment wasn't say Icardi was the greatest of all time, but he was trying to advocate say Icardi is a goat, like a goat animal. Because of Icardi past record to Twitter, but there wasn't any issue about it. At the internet, the monkey commenter, boy, there was only just one player on the bench and not a black.
Yeah.
And you, Osimhen, you went in for that dive and now him say it wasn't a penalty, trying to advocate, trying to push the world or the media against a head coach that Jose Mourinho. In the end, your career, you as a young player moving on, your career is very important. See, I own Napoli. Contract, obi enimbe akwakosi, and at the end of the season you need to move. So these are commenter when you pass. There are people out there, they have huge respect for Jose Mourinho. They are Chelsea fans. I mean, they worship Jose Mourinho very well.
Yeah, and they are saying said they cannot. They are basically standing up against the signing of
Osimhen. Yes, inti enuna may drive here. These are some of the things that you need to watch. They are unim said they've been in Komoa say Silas Ferguson some time ago no one signing black players at all. There wasn't any comment about it because on one semempe and he would prove to you so Benya an European player good. And the Man United faithfuls they also loved Silas Ferguson. They would die for Silas Ferguson. Intino, so if you are being this two way, a friend is saying vocal on Inyama Bia. This can also be a closed door for you at Man United. So sometimes as a player, do your work on the pitch and let that work talk. And Untina, I give huge respect to Lookman. Senke Osimhen na this whole lot of conversation back, I will see a whole different thing. But Lookman was being professional. He went into the next game and showed, say yes, he's one of the key players for Team FN Atlanta. Gasperini and Tima and Kasabium after that. That is what you need to do. But don't go in and become the headline. Meaning, say, if it was a planting by Galatasaray to get Osimhen being a big figure, knowing the Nigerian community, the African community behind player friend Osimhen, to try and send him to do that thing, he should have known better. It's something that he shouldn't do because exclusive chances on every position, on every club episode movie. To see a Chelsea fans advocate Semayento based on your comment because of Jose Mourinho. Now you also been saying it's a Chelsea in your dream club. Now things are closing down on you. So there are some things that let's go into the match. I think Mourinho comments on Galatasaray performance in the league and also their performance outside the league. Because we've seen Galatasaray in the Champions League being so poor.
Yeah.
No, and yes, and then you're Chinasem. Seasons back. The time they got players like Schneider, DJ Drogba, still they were bad. I think that was the only group of players that they were able to get them into, I think, the quarterfinal stage or something. Apart from that, their performance in the European competition has been bad. And in the league, videos, Jose Mourinho has been a big advocate for this Turkish league. And I think this is a time any team in the Turkish league should also be part of the Jose Mourinho agenda and push this thing. Because I didn't think they're going into a game and the game is being decided by a penalty and then a penalty. Ye to be away ni share that video clip could see say defender na diempo anka Morata die na make us what of him. And there are VAR and other things going on. You go into the game everything Mourinho said was true. Memao with start of the game, apart from ball possession, Galatasaray ball 60% to 40 of Fenerbahce. Expected goals, Fenerbahce in 1.53 against Galatasaray 0.12. So they didn't get up to 0.50 to even say Mourinho have chance of scoring a goal. Yeba total shot, Fenerbahce ball 10, Galatasaray ball 4. Yeba shot on target, Galatasaray ball 3. Sena Jose Mourinho they limited them to only 1 shot on target. Big chance, Galatasaray created 0, Fenerbahce created 1. But how Fenerbahce chance they missed it. And until I me who a goal from Fenerbahce. Total passing, yes, Galatasaray na 348 because of possession no mutiminya. Fouls committed, Galatasaray committed 20, Fenerbahce committed 5. Yembra down to expected chances or a bar into the game. Galatasaray send ball goals no was 0.12, Fenerbahce na 1.53. Open play XG omunya 0.05, so meaning they didn't even have enough chances. They were just possessing the ball. But say maybe creating chances they didn't get enough. Fenerbahce in 0.18 ahead of Galatasaray. Open set pieces 0.07, which is very poor. Fenerbahce in 1.35 and on target 1.10 against 1.09. So should be stat wise, even say co-defensive side. Any saves in Nyama, I think Fenerbahce were the best team ahead of team my friend Galatasaray. And everything showed. So we share the most rated player, a goalkeeper, no Chima Galatasaray. So meaning he did a lot of good works to avoid Fenerbahce from scoring. So if this game was being officiated by maybe a Turkish referee, Senana Jose Mourinho Kaya, maybe we would have seen this penalty being given. With all the stats, Amabobo Bosono, Galatasaray will end the game with a goal ahead of Fenerbahce. They didn't play anything to deserve that particular goal. Mebo Mourinho Abaso, being someone going into the Turkish league, he's trying to bring all this thing out into pictures. Emma Ubiehu. And Enyemo say if he hadn't been coming up with comments previously, it would be a different whole conversation altogether. But putting out videos, yaji penalties, even Etiono, Amap Galatasaray, Amo Metimienya a 6 point gap to Siano. This comment has made people know and say yes, he's advocating, and Nuntino, they are trying to paint him black because of a comment he made. And Nuntina, I brought up the same thing, say he made a comment about Cardi being a goat. I didn't know the young Kahwasem. Na ene saying said the bench were acting like monkeys, jumping up and down, and now we are trying to put it as a racial comment. And Osimhen as a player, Nigeria phone now behind Osimhen. I'm a bit disappointed because sometimes my overreact when there is a comment. Mourinho didn't even say any word about Osimhen. Even so, you any video even the penalty in Powambo Osimhen, he was like the penalty was not a penalty.
Okay.
And he didn't say anything about Osimhen because I know say Mourinho has huge love for player friend Osimhen. And he's praying say he can get to the highest level of his career. Okay, time we move to Fenerbahce, Osimhen issues. He said say if Fenerbahce had money, they would have gone in for Osimhen. And I think Senka Osimhen moving to Fenerbahce, he would have pushed and advocated Senka Osimhen being a bigger move at the end of the season. So he has nothing against Osimhen. So I don't know why Osimhen will go in and put up a racial comment. Galatasaray and so omo board whoever is pushing this agenda, I'm disappointed in them. It's just a comment. Yes, you can ride on it, but we've not known the Turkish league to be one league they push out racial comments. There be that. I've not seen any issue from the Turkish league about racial comments, even though say they have their sites. Yes, they have their sites, but I've not seen them pushing out black players. Mourinho ni team, there are a lot of black players. Alexander Jiku ebo ni team, and we've seen how he's spoken so well about Jiku. Even a friend is saying the player with a friend is saying Afenejan, who was even a young player, the way he was advocating for him, pushing for him. There was a picture Omuwini the conference league. Ogupi, these young players, they were all blacks. He was among them and was happy with them. Until I know the other thing say Mourinho say. So I think those comments about Mourinho is just to make him shut up, and Mourinho is never going to shut up. He's going to make sure say the Turkish league has a clean competition, and every club on there no send performances so in here they deserve to win any point or any goal they score in that particular competition.
Right, so these are the issues if he Turkey by in the coming days, because Galatasaray from the Oma initiated the complaints to the FIFA and UEFA, and I think Momo local authority, other Galatasaray fans in the they are very, 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 very upset with Jose Ekwanya Ofaswa or denigrate the referees and the criticize your money.